like this, I believe. And we might do the same here, but I was hoping to have it here, really. We'll see. We'll see. And then these will be angled like this to probably about there, and then we will use the same like that. Actually, we're gonna need to do this a little bit differently, because that was this, and then this, and then that, like so. And if we're gonna do that, now we're gonna start with these. Do I want it like this, or do I want it out one further? Put it out one further. I think I want to do this and this and then this, like that. And then of course this in the middle will just be hardened blocks. I may put down thrusters there, like there and there. Let's go ahead and right, and then there. Okay, and then I'll make those be down thrusters, probably. This, on the other hand, I don't like. Okay. Alright. So what if instead, because this is going to be probably need to be something along the lines of this and that, and then this can be that, and we'll have that, this, and then this, and this, that, but this here will end up being that, and then that, this, while these could be back thrusters with an angle if I wanted, or, well, let's see, if I put this there, I could have rear jet thrusters if I made the down ones a 1x1. That's not a bad idea. Because like I said, the forward and left and right's probably going to be just using the GTD. And then for the top, I'll probably use the lift and descent thrusters for most of it. So, okay, and then this here is almost going to need to be that. And then this is going to need to be just that. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Now, on the interior, I may actually remove these blocks to place things on the interior under there. I don't know. But we are getting somewhere. So I could extend this box back some as well, so that this is an even larger input. And then on this side, do the same or similar for others. However, this and this on each side are going to need to be... Hold on, did that? That wasn't weird. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna ink upward. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Make this taller. Like that. Which is what I was wanting to do. Okay. Actually, no. What I want to do... I want these to be the... I know what I need to do. I want these to angle better. So what I need to do is... Oh, crap. Hold on. I don't have a core on here, so doing all that did absolutely no good. Oh, well. Going through all that for the... Okay. If I can do that... Okay, that's how I wanted it to go up. And this, I may actually have a good place up here to put a weapon of some sort. And I may or may not put weapons of some sort in the nacelles, but I was really hoping this would just be a shuttle, not a combat vehicle. So, I wanted... The reason I'm making it out of hardened steel is A, opportunity to get a lot of hardened steel, and B, it's just easier. I really only needed this to be like 1 square higher. So if I just do this, like that, and then make this the ceiling, and then angled this like so. Okay. And then this could be that. And this could extend out here. And then I could put these here. Not over here. Over here. Okay. That and this would need to... Okay. This would need to be this here. And then we could use these here and there. And then up here, this would need to be this. No, this. This. And then that, and then the middle, that's over this one here. But this would definitely be this. Alright, this means I'm gonna have to pull the whole back of this off. So I'm not wasting a lot of pieces. Let's go ahead and pop the core down. I might waste a little bit of coriness, I guess. But we're gonna pop that down there, because we're gonna have to do a good redesign of the back portion of this. Okay. So, starting with this, we're gonna need maybe like that. Yeah. And then this can go back to being that. Yeah, there we go. And then will need to be those. And we can put a door on the back. Very good, very good. We're gonna have to work with the way this looks, but I can do that easily enough. Let's get a door, and you're gonna be here, or should you be here? If I put you here, either way you're going to extend out beyond those, but if I do this, you're going to be able to see it unless I put down some these, this, that, does this actually look, that's not even right. I need the thin version of this. This? No. Is that it? Yeah, that's it right there. Because either way, if I put it there or in one, it's gonna pop in and out like that. The only thing that wouldn't is if I were to use the shutter doors. Let's see, if I took this. Now the shutter doors would actually stop me from going in because it would cover the top portion unless I put it sideways, which I don't want to do. What I can do is door ramp. Put the ramp here. Put the door there, and the ramp would stop me from going in. Crap. That's unfortunate. But I can put the door out here. That's not a bad compromise. Let me do this though. Let me put the door here so that it goes into the wall when it goes like that. Okay. And then we can do light. This. Okay, the sensor is going to be above the door here. Now I can actually get the sensors set up. We are going to need to use CPU extenders, it looks like, but can I learn those yet? Not yet. The compressors. I can put up to 5 CPU compressors down, and it will, each one will reduce the CPU usage by 1,000. So that will help out the thing. If I put 5 of them down now, we would be just over half of our usage requirement. So, alright, in any case, let's go ahead and do this, and that will be the entrance. which will include this door and the ramp. So even from back here, the ramp will come out and we can just pop on in, and then it'll close. This one, we can do this. Cockpit door. That, and then this will just be door. So there we go. Now the door works. Okay, now the cockpit's going to have its own ventilation system because it, just in case. Okay. What level am I? Level 9. I'm almost to the level that I can get those compressors. Alright, now if I could find a CPU extender, that would help. Once I finish my rank 3 exploration mission here, I can actually start doing advanced training, which will allow me to specialize in a second specialization. I'm thinking about going ahead and doing that once I finish my rank 3 mission and specializing in engineering, so I can go ahead and start researching things like the CPU extenders and such, which will work in conjunction with the CPU compressors. So I would be able to get this CPU extender, and I should be able to get enough resources salvaged to do that. At the very least, I can, you know, salvage some things to put in it. But in any case, let us... the interior of this is going to be kind of blah right now. So... I think the next thing we need to do is find some generators for that. I don't know why we have spoiled food. Did I grab something and not eat it? That's possible, I suppose. While we're here, we do have these that I can put there now. So I can... that, and then I wanted to put this here. And I'll just put it out to here. And then do this. So when I'm out of range, alright, I want it so that when I'm out of range, okay, I'm in range, I can access all this. And then when I leave, there we go. Okay, I do have some of these, so I can actually go ahead and seal this off like I wanted. There we go. Now that is back the way I wanted it. Okay, I could put a light in here that will work along with that. And we will keep that to ramp. Long range, low... Okay. So, right now, our shuttle's actually coming along pretty well. It looks like a shuttle, you know? I guess what we ought to do now, we've got all this stuff over here. I think I do want to go try to find the drone base. Let's do exploration, rank 3, activate mission. so that we can get ready to start multi-classing. Xerox Empire uses their drone base to coordinate attacks. If you locate the drone base, you and your allies may be able to devise a strategy to take it out and drive the Xerox off planet. Alright. Now, the attack on the drone base would only be... It doesn't ping it anywhere, does it? The attack on the drone base would only really be... I would only really do that once I get the... combat specialization, because it has a mission to take out that drone base. It's not necessary to wait for that, but you can't finish the combat mission if you take it out ahead of time. So Alan, there's an alien thing we've been needing to explore anyway. That is either the drone base or the comm center. Crash DSC, interesting. That I think is the comm center. Yep, Rados Comm Center. So over here, yep, there goes the drone base. So we have to fly within a certain distance of the drone base. And as soon as we should successfully complete the mission, but it won't give us any pop-ups or anything, so we should be fine. And in this vehicle, because it's so maneuverable, we shouldn't have any problem avoiding incoming lasers as soon as we know they're shooting. And there you go. We took a little bit of damage, but we didn't die. So now that we've done that, we can continue back to our base. You'll notice that even level, we are gaining altitude because of the lift system, the aerodynamic lift system. And so, you know this design is a good design because it is actually, well, lifting. But I do plan on completing this ship, repairing it a bit, covering the bottom area, putting landing gear. Either that, or I'm just gonna spawn in the junk scout. I may just spawn in the junk scout. Okay. Repair this, because that's the most important part. Okay. Nothing else is really damaged because these blocks take one shot from a laser and get destroyed. Well, maybe not. That may have been hit by a plasma, though. Okay. We have a few of these that we can repair with. This was this. This here was that and that, and then the headlight, and I think that's the only things that got missing. We have an extra headlight. We do. Okay. Alright, let's start our advanced training. Advanced training options, improved combat tactics. Due to the occasional need for an individual to fulfill more than one role, the UCH has created an advanced training regimen that will teach you what you need in order to take an additional specialty. Awesome! First, advanced training, improved combat tactics. Kill Xerax Ripper Dogs and soldiers. We gotta kill 5 of them. That shouldn't be a problem. Let us... This still gains power even with those on. Let's make some additional scout rifle ammo. Alright, looks like we're gonna need some copper. See, somewhere I do have my bike, I believe. Is it in here? Yes. Alright. Okay, I guess I need to use some of this food. Just a little bit. Alright, let's go look for some copper. And while we're at it, let's just grab this. Ah, there's some copper right here. Just in case we run into some Xerax. Any Ripper Dogs or Xerax troops we find, we're going to want to take out. I'm going to grab this because it's right here. Okay. So a group of 5 Xerax, a Xerax group of Ripper Dogs ought to do it if there's 5 of them. I mean, we've killed 5 so far. We took out that group of 3 Ripper Dogs and a Xerax, plus that one stray Ripper Dog that was around. Okay. I'm trying to just keep an eye out. Okay. I'm going to hold off on the copper for now. We're actually going to want to look for some more Xerax troops. There's a stray Ripper Dog out this way. Back around and loot him. If we can find him. I don't know where. Higher vantage point. I don't know where. Oh, I see another one. Oh, that's him. He just didn't die. All right, there's some spiders over there. Not going to worry about the spiders.